When I make my daily NHL picks, I always start by tracking which teams qualify under my 10 NHL betting strategies. Let me share with you today's system picks in the NHL. The teams fitting a specific betting angle are circled, along with a code indicating which system is backing the play in question. In the first game in the top left corner, we have Dallas against Buffalo. In this case, the Sabres meet the criteria for betting of a couple of systems whose codes are SWS, which stands for the snap winning streak, and HS, which corresponds to the hot scorers system that I have discussed on a few occasions lately. Up next, the Flyers qualify under the stingy goalie strategy. They are established as pretty big underdogs in Carolina tonight. Then we have Montreal fitting two systems at a time, the cold teams matchup and the porous defense. They are also pretty big dogs at home against the New York Rangers. Now, the Edmonton Oilers also fit a couple of betting angles, which are called the hot teams matchup and the stingy goalies. Their money line is plus 150 in American format, and they will be playing Boston on the road. Finally, we have conflicting information regarding the Ottawa versus Seattle matchup. In fact, the stingy goalies system suggests taking the Senators, while the snapped winning streak points in the direction of the Kraken. In such circumstances, I almost always stay away from the game. At this point, it is super important to take note of the following warning. My 10 NHL betting strategies have historically performed badly on big underdogs. More specifically, I avoid teams whose money line exceeds plus 160 in American format or 2.60 in decimal, since they have shown poor results in recent years. That eliminates Philadelphia and Montreal as qualifying plays. We are therefore left with a couple of teams, Buffalo and Edmonton. After digging further and analyzing more factors, I am not betting the Sabres tonight, one of the key reasons being that they will be playing a third game in 4 nights against one of the league's best teams. That leaves me with my free pick in the National Hockey League for Thursday, March 9, which is the Edmonton Oilers to pull off the upset in Boston tonight. As stated earlier, one of the betting strategies recommending to take the Oilers is called the hot teams matchup, which works as follows. Bet a road team coming off either 1 or 2 wins when facing a home squad that has won at least 3 games in a row. In the current case, Edmonton has won 1 consecutive game, while the Bruins are riding an astounding 10-game winning streak. This strategy has generated a 66.87 unit profit over 483 bets, a 14% ROI. The Oilers are coming off 2 full days of rest, so they should be fine. Meanwhile, one could argue that Boston is in even better shape given they got 4 days of rest. However, I feel like this is not good news for the Bruins. They could be more rusty, and given they were playing so well, they probably wished they could continue playing actual games. It's also interesting to note that the Oilers have won 5 of their past 6 games in Boston, which is quite an accomplishment. Edmonton also has the famous revenge factor going its way, since they lost 3-2 against those same Bruins about 10 days ago. In that game, Boston had 5 power play opportunities versus just 1 for the Oilers, but the game was still very tight. Did you enjoy this video? Did you like the fact that I showed all teams fitting my NHL betting systems? If so, let me know in the comments, or even better yet, subscribe to this sports betting YouTube channel. Let me help you grow your sports betting bankroll. I'm Professor MJ, sports betting expert and university professor for 15 years. See you tomorrow, amigos!